Welcome to Mastering Solutions. In this vectors and motion problem, they want us to figure out the displacement of the ball. This problem in the book says that it's very difficult, and it is, but only because the picture is so confusing. So let's draw the picture out to make sure we understand what's happening. So they say the ball starts right here and it rolls 60 centimeters. With this, everything is going to be in centimeters, so it's okay to stay in centimeters. You don't need to worry about converting it to meters. Then they say that it drops off the porch edge 40 centimeters. So we'll go 40 centimeters. And then it continues to roll in the grass and eventually stops 80 centimeters from the porch's edge. So from here, it then rolls 80 centimeters and it stops right there. So now they say, what is the displacement of the ball in centimeters? So now the displacement is from where it starts to where it stops in a straight line. So let's draw a straight line here. Okay, so the blue line represents the displacement of the ball. Now, obviously, to figure that out, looking at the picture would be really crazy. But when we start to analyze the picture, what's going on, you'll realize it's really not too bad. So this distance from here to here obviously is 60 centimeters. If we move this down though, this distance right here is the exact same. So that is also 60 centimeters. So from here to here, we can add those two together to find this distance. We can do the same thing with the 40 centimeters. We can move that one over here. And this distance right here is also 40 centimeters. So now what we just did is we just created a triangle. So let's redraw this triangle to simplify what's happening, because as we talked about, the picture is really confusing. So we know this is 40 centimeters. And now this distance right here from here, as we just discussed, is 60 plus 80 centimeters. So that will be 140 centimeters. And now to find the displacement, we'll say this is h for the hypotenuse. We can just use Pythagorean's theorem. So we have Pythagorean's theorem. Let's come down here and draw it. So we know that c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. To isolate c, we take the square root of both sides. So c is equal to the square root of a squared plus the square root of b squared. So now we can plug in our values. So we have the square root of 40 centimeters squared plus the square root of 140 centimeters squared, square root 40 squared plus square root of 140 squared. And we have the total displacement is 145.6. So h for displacement is 145.6 centimeters, and rounded will be 150 centimeters.